Today, guys, on Beer Geek Nation, a very, very special release. This, my friends, is the 2013 30th anniversary edition of Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot Ale, but the trick to this one is they aged it for 1 year in whiskey barrels, coming in at 12.2% alcohol by volume, and I gotta give a huge thanks to Justin for getting this for me. It is super, super limited. I mean, very, very limited. If you guys do want to get it, it's gonna go super quick. Go to qualityliquorstore.com, you can get it shipped out to you, but looking forward to this one. You know, Bigfoot Ale, one of my favorite kind of American style barley wines, super, super hoppy, but this is a year old, aged in whiskey barrels, so I'm really curious as to what flavors have developed in this over the last year. So let me get into a glass so you guys know how it smells, tastes, and give you the final verdict on the Sierra Nevada Bigfoot aged in whiskey barrels. All right, guys, so the aroma on the barrel-aged Bigfoot. Yeah, I mean, it smells a lot like a really nicely aged Bigfoot, however that sounds. Big caramel notes, you know, there's barely any hops to it. A slight kind of citrus piney note in there, but in this one you're getting a lot of the whiskey. A lot of coconut, toasted coconut, a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of like a raisin character to it. Definitely some booziness, getting a little bit of heat off this one at 12.2%. I would expect that, but yeah, it just smells like a really, really nice aged barley wine. All right, guys, to the taste on the Bigfoot Barrel Aged. Cheers. Wow, definitely a different beer. I mean, at the front of the tongue, you definitely get more of the hops and the flavor than the actual aroma. Slight citrus piney, you know, that very classic American style barley wine. But then the whiskey barrel just absolutely takes over. Big coconut, big kind of spicy, hot whiskey notes in the middle of the mouth. Lots of caramel and toffee. Again, classic American style barley wine. Playing off the heat a little bit, sugary sweetness, definitely a touch of booziness, more of the hops kind of popping in the middle of the mouth. Actually a pretty sweet finish on this one, aftertaste, more of that spicy, kind of oaky, a little bit of coconut, a little bit of a dark fruit quality to it. Definitely a little bit of heat, definitely a lot of heat in this one, I'm not gonna lie. At 12%, you definitely do taste that heat in the chest, but it's really nice. I mean, it is, you know, a big kind of barrel-aged barley wine, so it's what you want. Definitely a sipper, but a very, very different take on Bigfoot. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the Sierra Nevada 2013 barrel-aged Bigfoot, 12.2%, extremely limited, so get it if you can. Guys, going to give this one an A. You know, to take an already classic beer like Bigfoot and just step it up to the next level seems like an impossible task, but Sierra Nevada absolutely killed it on this one. You know, after one or two of the excuse me, fresh Bigfoots, I'm kind of like, all right, just stick the rest in the cellar. But with something like this, they bring a whole new level of complexity to it. You just want to keep drinking it, savoring it, you know, break out a bottle maybe once a month or whatever if you can get that much. Just big boozy notes, lots of whiskey barrels, but that Bigfoot base is definitely there and definitely shines through and is aged perfectly. So with that said, if you can find it, trade for it, it's awesome stuff. Getting an A for me. Remember, folks, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.